you might get tired of hearing it, but I'm not even joking when I say that I think this might have been like the best vlog of the year. This was just a wildly fun vlog, top to bottom. The crackles were great, the mail was great, the liquid was great, the bands were great. Speaking of bands, I might have to edit those out of the YouTube replay moving forward. I don't know. I just don't like getting dinged by YouTube. Despite being completely demonetized, they still ding me and warn me that if I ever become monetized again, that this will be a problem playing all these Instagram bands. But I'm not monetized right now, and I would like to be, so I'm trying to stay in their good graces, but a part of me also doesn't really care. Anyway, there may or may not be Instagram bans on this vlog live stream, but welcome, replay crew. Really appreciate you guys. Like I said, top to bottom, I mean, damn hell-ass fun vlog. And honestly, one of the most satisfying liquid tastings of the year. Delicious beer. Like I said, this vlog tonight is high in my memory of like highlights of 2026. It's August 13th, 2026. It's just a highlight. Anyway, thank you guys. There's timestamps all over the place, and the vlog's already started. Let's go. This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, hey.
Clucking the chowds.
All right, pal. Well, there it is. Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. You know, today is Thursday. Technically, I think I looked, and it is Thursday today, which means that this must be vlog day. You're in the right spot. You're about to experience. I see it. What up, Silk Pump? Well, I see. What up, Steve-O? What up, Ben? What up, Jake Scrapwood? What up, Cody Taylor? What up, Stephen L? Dang. What up, VSR? What up, Tokugawa? What up, Kaz? The 33 wraps are here. Someone possibly named Trevor might be here. I'm not 100% sure. I never truly know. But you guys are about to experience the most winging that can be done, I think, in a vlog. I have had close to zero prep time for today. Close to zero. Everything that happens tonight is going to be getting pulled straight out my bum, you know, as they say in the UK phrasing, or in England, rather. Good to see you, phrasing. Hope you're doing well. Oh, what up, Ghost Dog? Oh, what up, C-Trip? Oh, what up, Poco Stay Cloudy and Maggots? Oh, there's a Face Meat. There's a Stonehenge. There's Tim. There's an Advocate for Liberty. There's Corporate Jason. Yeah, we'll get the wings out tonight, you know? Let's just celebrate them. You know, let's just celebrate them. Oh, what up, Dirtle? Oh, what up, Rice? Listen, there's going to be a lot of winging tonight, but in the little amount of time that I had to line it up, I think I did it. I think I lined it up a little bit. Is there a hippo? There's hippo. There's the hippo. Found him. He looks hungry. Here's what we got going on tonight, you guys. Let me give you a real quick rundown. Hey, what's going on? I got some opening announcements. We're going to talk about some things I've been vaping. We're going to talk about some things you've been vaping. We got the Cracklegasm right here. We're going to see the coolest thing I saw all week. Maybe some Nick Guy the Science Man. Definitely some retro vaping. Definitely some news. Definitely a mess of mail. We're going to need to leave extra time for mail. I'm going to have to cut some things a little bit short for mail this week. We got a liquid tasting, of course, and we're going to wrap it all up at the end with Ern's favorite Ernstagarum bands. But as you can see, my vlog notes are lacking tonight. It's just a bunch of question marks. Usually this is filled up with, you know, notes and little words and asides where I can go, oh yeah, I meant to talk about this. I want to talk about that. Tonight, shave your head, wear a hat. Shave your head, wear a hat. I guess the only opening announcements I had were, look, you guys, due process is still wildly important. I mean, insanely important. I love the Constitution a lot, and that due process is a real big deal. Here's the thing. China. I still might be going to China this weekend. I know, it's Thursday, and I'm supposed to be flying out Saturday. And unfortunately, I am unable to get a Chinese visa. So, the reason I can't get a Chinese visa, it's just a timing thing. They said the soonest we can get you a visa is Monday. And I said, okay, well, I fly out on Saturday. And they said, okay, well, the soonest we can get you a visa is Monday. And I said, okay, well, I fly out on Saturday. And then she said, okay, well, the soonest we can get you a visa is Monday. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, do you still want a visa? And I said, no, because now I'm not going to China. I can't just get on a plane and land and then Monday just go to immigration and go, sorry, my visa took so long. China's not like that. China is, I mean, it feels locked down more than any other country I've ever been to. I've been to Dubai and it was easy to get in there. I've been all over the world. It's easy to get in there. But China is, you know, they wanted me to bring like family history. They ask about your family's political history. You know, it's very intrusive. It's a lot of stuff to fill out, but I did it, you know, and I could have gotten the visa, but it was just a few days late. That's a failing of a few different people and things of it being so late, but without casting blame on anybody, China, I may not be going to China. My China guy is still trying to figure out a way for me to get there, but my hopes aren't very high. Unfortunately. Sam, a bunch of other YouTubers are going to China. Old Grimm, just getting left out in the rain again. You know what? That's fine. I hope they go to China and have a great time. I'll be here, you know. Maybe. I might be here. I might be in China. I literally, right now, I have no idea. And that's the shittiest part, is I can't even give you an update like, hey, we're not streaming next week because I'm going to be in China. But we might be streaming next week because I might not be in China. Or, hell, maybe I'll take the week off anyway, even if I don't go to China. So maybe we won't stream next week. I don't know. I just know that I don't hate international traveling, but it is a very stressful thing, especially when you're just traveling alone. Like every time I go to Indonesia, you go from here to Tokyo and you navigate the Tokyo airport kind of by yourself. You know, I don't want to get to China without a visa in hopes of getting a visa in China, which is my option right now. So, hey, I don't know, cross your fingers, man. And maybe I can get a Chinese visa. Maybe I can't. What's funny is the other YouTubers going to China, they don't need a visa. It's just Americans. I wonder why China is so hostile towards Americans. I wonder what could be the root cause of that. Weird. Anyway, so I may be going to China. I might not be going to China. It's just straight up in the air right now. I was kind of disappointed. You know, as I was driving to the consulate, I thought, okay, cool. Like, this is actually all coming together. This came together in 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they hit me up and said, hey, do you want to come to China in 2 weeks? I'm like, doesn't that seem like a little bit quick of a timeline? I don't know. It'll be great. We'll get your stuff booked. You go get a visa. It'll be great. I was like, okay. I had an issue with the visa because this is too much information, but you're trapped here. So I'm going to tell it to your face anyway. I might not get a visa. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but I may get a visa. I might not get a visa. The thing is, if you're an American and you're going to China for business-related reasons, you have to be invited by a company. The company has to type out a letter, and a letter gets sent to me, and a letter gets sent to, their Immigration and Border Control, and it has to be a certain format, and it has to have a stamp on it, and it has to have the logo of the company on it. And so they sent me over this letter. So I sent this letter to the Chinese consulate, and 4 days later, the Chinese consulate says, that letter's no good. It's missing this, and it's missing this. I'm like, okay. So I go back to the Chinese company. I don't know why I'm protecting them. So I go back to Vaperesso, and I say, this letter is not being accepted by the Chinese consulate. I need a new letter with this, and this on it, please, as soon as possible. Days went by. I finally got a letter. The second I got the letter, I resubmitted it. It took a few days. They gave me an appointment. They said, come in on Thursday. I said, great. I'm assuming this is all going to plan. Nope, the soonest I can get it is Monday, which means if I had gotten the revised letter when I asked for it, all of that timeline would have shifted a few days, and I would have been able to get it today. And that upsets me that it's literally not my fault. It's literally not my fault. I'm sorry. You know what? That was some yammering, Del. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to not yammer. We're going to not yammer. We're going to get into this vlog. Let's just start it off and see. I don't even have there's no living room couch guy. There's no kitchen guy. There's no drive into the beer guy. Instead, we got drive into the Chinese consulate guy. And he's a little all over the place. So here, let's check in. We're going to talk about some things I've been vaping. And we're going to check in with drive into the Chinese consulate guy. Oh man, well, this is gonna be loud probably. Car noise, freeway noise, traffic noise. But what up? Hey, it's not beer shopping guy. It's not living room couch guy. It's not kitchen guy. This is driving to the Chinese consulate in downtown LA guy. Because, as I've said before, I'm trying to go to China this weekend, and I've been trying to get a visa for 2 weeks, And the only day that they had an appointment where I could come get an interview is today. It's Thursday. So it's whatever. Chinese consulate guy will hopefully be able to get to the Chinese consulate, get a visa, and then hopefully get home in time for some hot streaming action. At least that's the plan. I'm trying to be a little bit chill about it, even though the anxiety is sort of like bubbling up, sort of in this area. Does that happen to you? Like in this, like your anxiety? Anyway, this is an Oxford Next Slim 2. I've been vaping the ever-loving shit out of this thing. I'm just trying to put puffs on it. Like, I want to put miles and miles on this pod before I feel comfortable talking about it. But so far, look, it's been great. You know, it's a lot like the Next Slim V1. Delicious. That was a Maserati crossover SUV. It looks like a Tesla Model Y, but it's got like carbon fiber and shit on the back, and it's like Maserati. And all I can think is, that's like $100,000 car, and it looks like shit. Remember when cars like at least used to look cool? Like a company would make a car, and people go, it looks cool. And they're like, right? Doesn't that look dope? And when it's like, yeah. I'm getting too old. I'm complaining about cars now. Anyway, I also have a, I have to carry a lung with me, and this is the Dot Amp with a Monarchy iDot 3.7 millimeter airflow, 6 milligram prickly smooth. It's a great lung car cloud chaser. It's so good. You gotta love the cloud chase the car, you know. But that's all. That's me, really. I got a Diet Coke here. Got the old fridge cigarette for sitting in traffic. It's like my favorite thing to do. And yeah. So that's all from me. Driving to the Chinese consulate guy, and hopefully this video makes it to the internet, because if that happens, then that means I did make it back in time. I did. Wish me luck. Okay, take it away, office guy. Go! Hey, not bad driving to the consulate guy. Look, he was in such a good mood driving down there. Legitimately, I was like in a good mood. I like getting out of the house, driving around, seeing our fair city, you know, visiting places, and I was in a good mood. Found parking pretty easy. It was street parking, unfortunately, but I found a spot. It was like a block away. Great. It's the dream. Easy to get in. I just push the little button. A little ticket comes out. I'm like, okay, I'm number 177. What are they on now? 80? Okay, I'll just sit here. It was like the DMV. You're just waiting for your number to be called. Finally, number gets called. I get up there. I hand her my passport. She goes, oh, okay, we'll get you your visa on Monday. I was like, okay, well, that's, you know. And then you hear the story that I heard. Yeah, I realized I did that out of order. It's because I didn't line it up. Yeah, hell yeah, cheers to the fridge cigarettes. Those have become a regular thing in the house, even though, you know, this is Diet Cokes. But what we have instead of a Diet Coke, and then we'll finish what I've been vaping, I guess. We're doing the damn thing. It's Shock Pop. It's the brewery's Shock Pop. Look at what this says. Sour blonde ale with cherry lime and natural blue raspberry flavor. Cherry lime. I've been vaping some cherry limes recently that I think are going to pair really well with this. Really very well with this. Shout out Matt Sinister. Shout out Matt Sinister forever and always for my Kiss Army bottle opener. And I had a Mandela effect moment today when I was researching this beer. I typed it into the search bar, and I've never realized that the brewery is spelled with a U. Have you guys seen this brand, The Brewery, before? Yeah, that's a U, not a W. It's not brewery, it's brewery. I don't think it's always been brewery. I think it was once brewery, and we're on a different timeline now. Do you see how it sounds? Do you see how there was a cornucopia sounds? Do you see how it sounds? But seriously, I didn't know that it was spelled with a U. I think I've just been oblivious to it the whole time. I'm going to try to pour this, a little bit aggressively. Wait for this head to calm down. Just so all this doesn't go into my bubble guts. Yeah, natural blue raspberry. You didn't know that natural blue raspberries existed? Yeah, that's actually a really good point that I didn't even think about. Natural blue raspberry doesn't exist anywhere in the world. Where does natural blue raspberry exist? Nowhere. E-liquids? That's it. Sweet tarts? That's what you get. That's what you get. Look at that. That's a good looking beer too. You got a big thick head on there. Drink through this like a man. There's also no information about this beer anywhere. There's not even a review on Beer Advocate. There's no picture. There's no score. There's not even a user review. It just says, Shock Pop is our fermented love letter to the childhood freezer aisle. Our fermented love letter to the childhood freezer aisle. Could you fucking imagine if an e-liquid company said something like that about their liquids? Oh yeah, this is a nicked up love letter to our childhood candy aisle. Maybe someday. This bright sour blonde ale bursts with vibrant cherry and lime before finishing in an unmistakable pop of blue raspberry. Natural blue raspberry nostalgia. Tart, playful, and refreshingly bold. Shock Pop balances acidity and sweetness in a way that's equal parts grown-up brewing and carefree fun. Proof that great beer doesn't always have to take itself so damn seriously. It has some good scores, like 4 bottle caps over on Untapped. This guy says I get peach, cherry, and lime on the nose. Okay, hang on. I'm not trying to spoil this for myself right now. Cheers. It's a fermented love letter to our childhood candy aisle. I mean, yeah, it smells sweet. Cherry lime kind of up front. Whoa! Dang. That is, tart. I'm immediately sweating. Does sour stuff do that to anybody else? I immediately start sweating. It feels like my eyelids are sweating. Suddenly you get that like blast of sour in your face and you're like, gee, are my eyeballs sweating right now? Everything just starts sweating. It's good. It's sweet. It is sour, JJ. Sour. Woo! Sour. That's almost all I can get from this. Sour. And a natural blue raz. You know what they say about natural blue raz? Kaz gift and subs. Hell yeah, dude. That's literally my favorite thing. I got 2 options. I think I'm going to try with this. We're going to go for this one, which is the Ditto, It's the Ditto because it's got that limey sort of sensation in it. Oh my God in heaven. Cat-like reflexes. Ninja-like reflexes. I think that would have ended the stream. That might have ended the stream. Pardon me, burp life. Pardon me, sorry. There's another one. The sweeter it is going down, the more sour and bitter it is coming back up. I think we've all learned that lesson at least once in our life. One to two times. I can hear Sneeko begging for dinner. I'm going to have to dip out and feed the dogs real quick. I mean, that's pretty good. This liquid is almost a little bit too sweet for this particular beer. It kind of makes the beer taste much more sour than it is without the vape. Tokugawa, the Ditto is so good. The Ditto. Ah. Okay, that's a good ass pairing right there. But this is also Cherry Chimeade JMW. Let's try this on for size. If this wasn't a DNA 680C. Whoa. That's actually really, really nice. That Cherry Chimeade for some reason brings out the lime in this beer just to the front, straight up forward. Straight up forward. Okay, dang. I might like the Cherry Chimeade pairing a little bit more than the Ditto pairing. I think the Ditto might be just a hair sweet. Just a hair sweet for that. But Shock Pop, that's delicious. Sour blonde ale, cherry lime, and natural blue raspberry flavors. I definitely get lime. I might get a little bit of cherry, but I ain't never tasted no natural blue raspberry flavor, and I don't think I'm tasting it now. Sweet tart and ready to shock your palate. Sour Shock Pop is a sour blonde ale loaded with cherry, lime, and natural blue raspberry flavors. They said it twice, it's natural. Aromas of sweet tartness lead to a puckering and balanced finish. Pair it with pizza rolls or dino nuggets for a true 90s throwback. I feel attacked by that. I feel straight up attacked by that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we got a beer coursing through our veins. Here's some things that I've been vaping outside of driving to the Chinese consulate guy. Because there's no kitchen guy, because we have company over as well, and kitchen guy always takes a back seat to company. But because of that, you already saw that, I basically stole everything from kitchen guy. You saw this. I'm vaping the Ditto. It's the Snowcap. It's the Matterhorn with the R3 coil on top, the 316 stainless steel recoil with the green RR. This is an incredible vape. That's actually incredible. Actually incredible. Stole this from Kitchen Guy. Nitrous Pocket Summer. It has that new RDA that I can never remember the name of on top. The Persephone. It's from Centauri Mods. Hang on, I'll get this. Centauri Mods. Ooh. Versailles. The Versailles. Yep. The Versailles. Oh, is that a Denali? Oh, that's right. This is the Matterhorn. I've been calling the Denali a Matterhorn for months now. What? Breezetones, why'd you let me do that? The Versailles. The Versailles Reda. Just a little single coil bangy. It's wicked crackly. I'm loving this. It's got OG, Blackberry Lemonade, FDH. Nitrous Pocket Summer. Dead Battery. I've been going through batteries like crazy on these Nitri Pockets. Nitri Pocket Summer. They're just so good. You know, I can't explain what it is about this little plastic box that's got a clicky button and cool doors, and it just lightweight, fits in my hand, run a little single coil bangy on there. It's spectacular. Have you been correcting me for months? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Most likely, yes. Most likely, you've probably been correcting me for months. Maybe that's why I keep seeing Denali everywhere. Like, why do people keep talking about Denali? This is obviously a Matterhorn. I might be going to China, Rainbow Sheep Labs. I might be going to China. What? That's the Cogrita on the Aviator with the, naturally extracted tobacco flavors. The net tobacco's in there. I've been vaping this, bunches. There's so many times throughout the day that I crave it now, which is weird. I'll be sitting there, whatever, banging on guava jelly, banging on Ditto, vaping all of my summer fruit flavors. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking, no, you really want that tobacco because it tastes like tobacco, because it borderline tastes like a cigarette. So, I go do some night swimming last night. I got the string lights hung up. I got some vibey lights going. I got some music going. We got some shed time going. This tobacco, it's really good. And at first it seems like a real pungent tobacco punch in the face. Even to me, like, I'm a tobacco liquid user. I love tobacco flavors. And even this seemed a bit excessive to me, but it's grown on me so hard. I can't even comprehend it. Which one did you mix up, Corporate Jason? I'm interested to mix up another one too. Yeah, dong out in the pool. That's the only way to night swim. What, are you kidding me? And the Cogrita has honestly been vaping really nice. Honestly, much better than I remember it. I can't get over those flavors. And it's steeping. Like, that's already 1 week old. If I go to China and I come back, it's going to be 2 weeks old at that point. It's only going to get better with time. Yeah. Kitchen Guy has the best vapes. He's got the Mexican Cola on, I think this is the Snowcap Denali. This is the Snowcap Denali with the Team Single Coil Recoil 3 on top. I've been having weird firing issues with this Denali too. Occasionally it just straight up doesn't fire. It'll fire 1,000 times in a row, and then occasionally it just is a dead. I'll press the button and it's just dead. Oh, that cola. I have to, ration this cola, because if left to my own devices, that's all I would vape. I would just vape it. That's all I would vape. Zero tobacco flavors? Yeah, I can see that. It's not for everybody, and it's one of those things where I think I talked about this on the Fiddle, or I talked about this somewhere, but in the early days of vaping, 2009, 2010, when the first, class of vapors quit smoking, everybody wanted tobacco flavors. That's all anybody could talk about on ECF was tobacco flavors. How does it taste like a cigarette? Can I get it taste like a cigarette? I want this to taste like a cigarette. I want this to taste like a cigarette. I want this to taste like a Marlboro. I want this to taste like a menthol cigarette. Everybody wanted tobaccos and menthol tobaccos, and all of them were terrible. And it's like we slowly realized, as a community, that tobacco flavors were the worst. Everything else is better than that. The first time people were like, I can't find a good tobacco, so I tried this apple and I love it. And it was that way for me with root beer. I was tobaccos, menthol, tobacco, menthol. Okay, I'll give root beer a shot. Root beer. It was root beer that got me to quit. And it's like we all had a collective, we don't need a tobacco flavor. We actually don't even need a tobacco flavor. Could you imagine trying to convince vapors that flavors would be better for them than a tobacco flavor? It's funny. It's like some sort of weird-ass reverse FDA. No, you should have flavors. You don't need a tobacco flavor. You don't need a tobacco flavor. You're unfortunately repulsed. Yeah, so is T-Bolt. Barfing up some tobacco flavors. Stolen Time, how do you feel about tobacco flavors? I like them. I like them because I think they have just as wide of a flavor profile possibility that a lot of other things do, you know? You can have 1,000 strawberry cheesecakes, but when you have a really good strawberry cheesecake, you know that that's the really good one. And, you know, the same thing goes with tobaccos. I can have 8 terrible tobaccos, but you get a good one, and it's like you're tasting tobacco and you're tasting vanilla sometimes, and you're tasting caramel sometimes, and sometimes it's a little bit bakery, and sometimes it's not. And sometimes it's a little more tobacco-y pungent, and it's not. And I just like the variety of, the vinyl and vapor back off. So good. But some people, you know, like Gunny, Tim, completely repulsed by tobacco flavors. It's okay. That's the great thing about vaping, man. It can be anything to anyone. You can vape high wattage blueberry or low wattage tobacco or medium wattage, you know, peach iced tea. If you've never had a tobacco flavor, there's some good ones out there that I would encourage you to possibly check out. Let's see, what time is it? 4:00. Okay. This is the perfect time to feed the dogs. I don't have a segment. Like, I don't even have anything I can play you. We could watch Chinese Consulate Guy again, but I don't think that's going to be fun. So I'm going to feed the dogs. I'm going to leave you with my BRB, I promise. And then, you know, we should listen to some metal. Let's listen to The Manifest Process. Here's some hold music for you. This is Cody Taylor. Told you. Oh, dang, I didn't make it back in time for the end of the song. Maybe, was I allowed to play that song? I probably should have asked, Cody. I didn't even ask. I just played it. I'm sorry. Didn't even ask. Okay, so where are we? See? We're winging it. Let's see. Beer? Sure. What I've been vaping? Sure. That means it's time for...
America, this is you.
Come on now.
America, this is you.
What a banger. You know, what a banger of a ska song. We have some crackles tonight. I think it might be entirely yo-yo crackles tonight. Entirely? Oh, boring wallpaper, Nick. Boring. That's dumb. Let's have a better wallpaper than that. You know? Let's see. Where's my... Well, let's do this. Darker. We always do the Grim Army one. How about TIE Fighter? Yeah. TIE Fighter. You know, there was a time in computing. Do you remember these times in computing where you would click something, you know, and then it would open, or you could like open a picture and then the picture would just open? You remember those days? Those are good times. Birdman. Is this a Birdman crackle? Is this straight up Birdman crackle right now? See, volume's up, volume's up, volume's up. Yeah. I'm getting to be that like cranky guy. I'm trying not to be that cranky guy. Just turn into that cranky guy. But it's hard to be cranky around Birdman. What do you got for us, Birdman? That's a good crackle. And a consistent vape through. Dang. That's good, Birdman. That's damn hell ass good almost. I mean that it's not, you know, it's not a revolutionary crackle, but this is a damn good crackle. Yeah, transcended crackle. Yeah, it's not a 4 foot tall stacked mech mod, but that's good ass crackle, Birdman. Yes. Tasery? That's good. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10? 33 wraps. Is this AI generated? Where's the other 80 volts? I've never seen Birdman vape. Not bad for someone who never wants it. I love that. Birdman, you're just like, whoops. I accidentally made some bomb ass crackle. Damn it. Oops. Here we got Dalton here. Dalton. Lay it on us, Dalton. Yeah, bird at a man. That's a good rating. That's a good rating, Ben. It's a good rating. Perfect rating, really. That's Reda Crackle. I mean, that's pretty good Reda Crackle. It's crispier. That's crispier than like... That's a good Reda Crackle. I don't know how you get that like crispy crackle out of a Reda. That's pretty solid. That's like a 6. That's like a 6.5, 8.5 out of 10. Maybe like an 8 out of 10. Maybe 7 out of 10. Bonus points for the Redu. Good vape through, too. Good vape through, Dalton. Good vape through. That's not a bad crackle at all. It's kind of a damn hell-ass crackle. Kaz? 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 You know about Kaz? See what Kaz has to offer us. Yeah, oh, Dr. Dalton? I'm sorry, I didn't know. I had no idea. Dr. Dalton. Pardon me. I don't know. Do you salute a doctor? I don't know exactly how it works.
Yo, it's that Cracklegasm.
That's actually out of control. Whoa! 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 Kaz, jeez. How do you even get that?
Yo, it's that Cracklegasm.
Dude. Kaz, that's some kingly crackle. That's mayoral. That's some mayoral crackle. I don't even Kaz. It sounds like a Lego made Velcro. It's
Yo, it's that Cracklegasm.
That's like, honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say perfect, but that's some textbook perfect crackle. That's the deep, rumbly, hard crackle.
Yo, it's that Cracklegasm.
I know. Capacity cucumbers, it's like, why even... I mean, obviously, here's the thing. We got a couple more. But Kaz... Oh, we got this one. So this isn't even an official one. This is Timmy's Instagram story. Oh my God. I was watching Twisted Timmy's Instagram story. He just casually posts like the most bomb crackle of all time. Timmy, that's out of control. I think Kaz might still win this. I think Kaz is still on top, but dang. Solid vape down. He knows the rules. He didn't even submit this, you know? He didn't even submit this. That's cool. That's a cool billet box. Cool doors. Pink and... That's cool. That's a cool... Timmy. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him dance. Timmy. Damn, Timmy. Let's get... Oh, yeah, this one. Here, let's check out this one real quick. Just a random submission to the Cracklegasm. I'm sure.
Oh, hey, it's my name's Nick, and this is the Recoil 3 on a
Denali.
Cap.
Denali.
Mech mod. Here's some crackle. vape through it.
Really bad. Really bad, dude. It's not a good crackle.
Snowcap. Matterhorn. Mechmod. Here's a crackle.
I'm pretty sure my phone messed up the crackle. You know, I think the
Vape through it.
I think the phone messed up the crackle. That's unfortunate, Nick. That's unfortunate, Nick. Pretty good crackle, not really that good of a crackle. But hang on, there's a germium. There's a germium 9. There's a Jeremy M9. Yeah, seems like a nice guy. Really cruddy crackle. Really cruddy crackle. I thought it turned out better than that, damn it. It was this one. Crackle sounds better in real life. Okay, Jeremy M., what you got for us? Oh, what up, CJ? Chilling. Listen to this crackle. Whoa. The tone on that. That's like a high C. That's got Geiger counter written all over it. Yeah, exactly, Tokugawa. Geiger counter core. It's Chernobyl. It's Chernobyl. No longer crackle. That's just a fucking taser. I mean, okay, well, what do you guys think? Nick is in second place, right? Kaz, Nick, then everybody else. Probably goes Kaz, Jeremy. It probably goes Kaz, Jeremy. It probably goes Kaz, Jeremy. It probably goes Kaz, Jeremy. I think I have too many tonight.
Yo, it's that Cracklegasm.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, oh, well, Janine, yeah, Janine still wins overall. But Kaz, that's out of control. That's actually out of control. But yes, Kaz. Wow, okay. I'm going to write down Kaz's name here for no reason. Well done, Kaz. Good on you. Damn, that's a good crackle. That is a good crackle. Yeah, you think by a long shot? I think by a long shot too. Although Timmy, he didn't technically submit a Cracklegasm, but Timmy had a good one. Timmy had a good one. Dude, thanks you guys. Thanks for sending over your Cracklegasms. I like to hear them. If you think you can do better, you got a better crackle, film it. Put your vape in your mouth and film yourself pulling on that. Send it to me. Cracklegasm. It doesn't have to be Cracklegasm. It doesn't have to be dirty. You can just write crackle, you know. You can just write crackle submission. That's perfectly G-rated. That's fine. You'll be like, Cracklegasm. DP Cracklegasm, bro. Cracklegasm DP orgy. You're like, okay, well, let's calm down. You can just write crackle. It's okay. You can just write crackle. Send them over to me. Send them over to me. I'd like to feature them on this here vlog live stream. How we doing on time? Running long? Great. I think I would like to check in. Oh, let's do Nick Guy the Science Man real quick.
Nick Guy the Science Man.
I just have a little bit of science here from Canada. Old Canada. It's science, I suppose, in the form of an article. But would you look at this? Would you look at this out of Canada? New peer-reviewed research reinforces what the data has shown for years. Vaping has saved Canadian lives. Nick Guy, the Science Man. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, August 10th, 2026. In response to a recent wave of alarming media coverage about vaping, the Canadian Vaping Association is urging journalists, policymakers, and the public to look past the headlines and towards the growing body of peer-reviewed research on nicotine vaping products. Yes, a study, Canada Smoking and Vaping Model, the public health impact of NVP availability in Canada, which I'm assuming NVP is the Canadian shorthand, like the US uses Ns. I'm assuming Canada says NVP, nicotine vaping products. That makes sense. Published this year in BMJ Public Health, built on Health Canada survey data using a validated situation model known as the Canada Smoking and Vaping Model. Estimates that the legalization of nicotine vaping products under the 2018 Tobacco and Vaping Products Act has already helped prevent an estimated 125,000 smoking and vaping attributable deaths and preserve 2.6 million life years for Canadians through 2060. God damn it, you love to see it. Despite everything that the Canadian government has done to attempt to stop you from vaping, now they have to reluctantly accept this science that shows that 125,000 helps prevent an estimated 125,000 smoking attributed deaths. 125,000 and added 2.6 million years of life to Canadians through 2060. That's unbelievable to me. I mean, that's public health win times infinity. And then they're going to have to sit with the fact that they should have done this sooner and they should have been less aggressive with their regulations. Even with wildly aggressive regulations, 125,300 smoking deaths prevented. Eat it, Canada. Yeah, eat that, Canada. I don't know how a lawmaker looks at those numbers and goes, oh, we should have been harder on vaping. Because that's what they're doing. Any reasonable person would look at those numbers and go, 2018 was too late. Imagine if we had done this in 2017. Imagine if we had done this in 2016. Imagine if we had done this in 2015. How many more preventable deaths would have been prevented, and how many more millions of years of life years have been added to Canadians? It would, let me tell you, it would be more. It would be more. The study also found that smoking rates continue to decline among Canadian youth and young adults following the legalization of regulated nicotine products. In fact, young adults experience some of the largest reductions in smoking prevalence, suggesting that increased access to regulated vaping products coincided with fewer young Canadians smoking cigarettes. Yeah, dude, duh. Like, duh times infinity. What do you mean? What do you mean you're surprised? Young adults, they had the biggest declines in smoking. That's crazy. We've been trying to stop them from vaping this whole time, when really we should have been encouraging them to vape this whole time, because now none of them are smoking. The thing that kills me about this is anything going to change in Canada? Is anything going to change in Canada? Is the Canadian government going to go, wow, vaping really saved a lot of lives and added a lot of quality years of life to Canadians? So much so, in fact, that even youth and young adults have quit smoking, suggesting that increased access to regulated vaping products coincided with fewer Canadians smoking cigarettes. Welcome. Welcome to the present. Welcome to wherever vaping goes, cigarette smoking drops, no matter the age group. Youth, teens, young adults, wherever vaping goes, smoking drops. This is demonstrated 1,500 times over. If Canada doesn't start taxing these less, ending flavor bans, ending prohibition bans, then they have learned nothing. It means that they've seen that these products can save Canadians' lives, and then the Canadian government goes, actually, no. Actually, no. Actually, just cigarettes. Actually, sorry about that. Just cigarettes. God, I love science. Man, I love science. Yeah, it's curious. People will oppose this. People will, and what we've come to in 2026, and I've experienced this firsthand so many times through my social media channels, is no matter what you say, no matter how you say it, and no matter how factual the statements you're saying are, people will just disagree just to be contrarian, just for the fucking sake of it. I get dudes that pop up in my Instagram comments and go, well, I've been smoking for 15 years and I think vaping's worse. Oh, okay. You're an idiot. What do you want me to say? You're just saying that to be contrarian. I don't think you actually even believe that. But anything from vaping to due process to the Constitution, no matter how clearly you explain something using facts, doesn't matter anymore. Doesn't matter anymore. People will just be contrarian just for the sake of it, just because they can. And I just think, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping anybody, damn it. You're just being contrarian just to whatever, I don't get it. And, actually, I do get it. I do get it. Lots of people have lots of deeply held beliefs, and when you give them information that contradicts those beliefs, maybe people take it personally. You tell someone that vaping's better than smoking, it's like you took a dig at them personally. When did we start taking everything personally? Everything? Grow up. Your favorite band sucks. Yeah, I know. I don't take it personally because let me tell you this. This is the conclusion I came to when I was like 14 years old. My enjoyment of something relies zero on your enjoyment of that same thing. Actually, less than zero. My enjoyment of something relies less than zero of your opinion of that same thing. We got to stop taking things so personally. Yeah. Well, neither are good for you. Yeah. Yep. Everybody knows. Everybody knows? Everybody knows that vaping's bad. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that vaping's bad. Well, you still shouldn't do either. Okay. Maybe. But maybe I can also do the one that isn't going to kill me. Maybe I can do the one that doesn't harm every organ in my body. Maybe I can do the one that doesn't give me COPD. Maybe I can do the one that doesn't give me lung cancer. Maybe I can do the one that doesn't give me emphysema. Maybe I can do the one that doesn't lead to cardiovascular disease or stroke or heart disease or aneurysms or any of that. Maybe I can do the safest one possible. Sure, maybe you shouldn't do either, but one is clearly a better choice. Clearly a better choice. Oh my God. Somebody just fart? Did somebody just fart? Nick Guy, the science man. Now, if I may, I would like to show you the coolest things I've seen all week. Yeah. No, water's not a myth. Water's a scam. There's a difference. It's a solvent. And if you are brain dead and you don't know what a solvent is, you'll hear that word and you'll go, ooh, that word sounds scary and I'm not going to bother to learn what it means. Okay. I don't know. In high school, if you did shitty in a class, they just called it failing, But now as you're an adult, you can be the shittiest at English. You can be the shittiest at science, but you can be confidently incorrect all the time, all over the internet. Confidently incorrect. That's my favorite thing to type to people. Ultra Vapor Bar, North Carolina is the most confidently incorrect reply guy I've ever had. But Holy shit. Have you seen this? We're going to watch this a few times. I verified that this was real. But this is electroluminescent paint? Yeah. Have you seen this? Just watch.
Have you ever heard of electroluminescent paint? The stripes on this Cobra have been painted with an electroluminescent paint. That means these babies light up when you run current through them. So these are the gizmos that make it all work. They run.
Can I just say, I love this guy. He seems like, like your cool uncle. And he says funny words like gizmos, gizmos.
An electrical current through the phosphor in this paint. So let's see this baby in action. Abracadabra. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Have you ever heard of electroluminescent paint?
Have you ever
The
heard
stripes
of
on this
electroluminescent paint? Because apparently it's real, it exists, and it will light up certain stripes on your... I'm not even a really big car guy, but this is like the coolest shit I've ever seen. I want this on every car I've ever owned. Why can't I put this on my house? Why can't I put this in the interior walls of my house? Why can't I paint my ceiling blue and then just blue lights up on your ceiling? Come on. Come on. Could you imagine, Space Turtle? Could you imagine doing camo on your mod? And every time you fire it, that part of the paint lights up? That's incredible to me. Science, man. Technology. This is exciting. That's cool. That's cool. This is the coolest thing I've seen all week. I could just sit here and watch this because I want a car that lights up like a Tron car, I want a car that lights up like a Tron car. It's been out for, unfortunately, UV degrades the phosphorus. Oh, really? Oh, really? So it's got like a time limit on its life. I wonder if the technology's gotten any better over the years. You could make any car look cool with this. You could drive a Chrysler Sebring. Just press the button. You're like, bet you didn't notice these dope-ass neon green flames on the side of my car that light up, dude, when I press a button. Okay. That's cool. Okay? That's cool. That is easily the coolest thing I've seen all week. Except also this. Nope. Yeah. Did we all see the eclipse? Did we all see the eclipse? Have you seen the best video from the eclipse? Have you seen the best video from the eclipse yet? You're about to be impressed. You can't get it thick enough on a mod. The amount of estate needed will burn through batteries. I've looked into it. I'm unsurprised, Jake Scrapwood, that you've looked into that. What if it was a Birdman 6 Kennedy stack? Yes, face meat. Yes. Okay, glad. I'm glad some of us have seen this. I wish this video was bigger. Oh, can I make this bigger? Okay. Badass. There was an eclipse and there was an Olympic skateboarder that timed this trick perfectly for a photographer, and it's the coolest video I've ever seen. And I'm glad you people have seen this. You people. I didn't mean to say it like that. Look at that video. Look how far away they are. Boom. That's the most badass thing I've ever seen. That's the single most badass thing. Yeah, image of the century, dude. That is so cool. His name's Danny Leon. In Spain? Dude. That's so badass. That's the coolest. This is the coolest thing I've seen all week. Huge melon grab. Is that what that is? I played a lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but I don't think I could spot that as a melon grab. And it happened so quickly. But the slow-mo of it. Just get out of here. That's cool. That's cool. That's the coolest thing I've seen all year. Imagine if he messed it up. He'd be so, but you would never live that down. You'd never live that down. It would be forever. You'd be like, oh, you're the guy that fucked up that picture? Was that you? You're the one that messed that up? You're like, yeah, I took a run at it, tried to do a big melon, but that's the coolest thing I've seen all week. That is the coolest things. Those two things are the coolest things I've seen all week. I have some Instagram bans. Did you see that Spirit Halloween stores bought Hot Topic? Get excited. Spirit Halloween stores bought Hot Topic for $350 million. I don't know that can ever make Hot Topic, cool again, but it certainly means it could get a lot weirder, Currently means it could be a lot weirder. How are we doing on time? We're doing pretty damn ass good. I'd kind of like to do some retro vaping. Yeah, I agree. Cody. That's a generationally cool picture. If this were any other timeline or any other time period in the world, that image would be on the cover of the New York Times. It would be on the cover of Time magazine. It would be on the cover of Newsweek. He'd be on Good Morning America. He'd be making media runs. It would have stopped the world. Everybody would have stopped to look at this picture. It would have been one of those type of, cultural moments. Well, I can't say that Hot Topic was doing so good before they got bought out. But there's lots of speculation. What's funny is I can't get any information about this because, Spirit Halloween acquires popular mall chain that caters to trendy teens. It catered to me when I was a trendy teen. Oh, it says the details of the deal are not yet. Yeah. Let's just hope it's the same people. Dude, the Halloween people, Halloween superstores, they own Hot Topic now, but they've always owned Spencer's. Spencer's? They've always owned Spencer's. They could make Hot Topic legitimately scary and cool again. I don't know how impressed I'd be at 50 years old at a Hot Topic store, but when I was 16, man, that was the only place to get Sepultura t-shirts was Hot Topic. They have 615 locations nationwide. Bet you didn't know that. Let's here's the thing. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Let's get into some retroing. GrimmGreen reviews a vape thing that he's never even tried before. I forgot we had to mash that up. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, and a mystery box. In fact, this is the first retro vapings I'm putting up that I believe maybe every single one of them is a rerun. But not a rerun from like 2026 or 2025 or maybe even 2024. Let me put a poll in the chat. The only reason I used to go to Spencer's was lava lamps. I was a 16-year-old obsessed with lava lamps. Unsurprising, I still have a lava lamp now, but I was obsessed with lava lamps. And anytime we went to Reno, we go to the Park Lane Mall just to go to Hot Topic and just to go to Spencer's, and sometimes KB Toys, because the KB Toy store in the Park Lane Mall had a lot of video games. No other KB Toys had video games, but I bought a PlayStation there. Oops, nope. A little cheaper. All right. There's a poll in the chat, and there's some choices in front of you. There's a 1, 2, 3, or the mystery box. 1, 2, 3, or the mystery box. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively put on some lo-fi chilled beats so that I can build some retroingness. What do I need? Coils? You know? We might need a round wire today. I don't know. I got some coils. I got series coils. I got Cloud9 cotton. If you don't, Nick at Hot Topic Video coming in the future. Yep. He's going to be excited. I'm going to buy a bunch of there was a time in the early 2000s, I guess, late 90s, early 2000s, that Hot Topic, it feels like Hot Topic almost exclusively became a Nightmare Before Christmas store. You would go in and it was just Jack Skellington from floor to ceiling, wall to wall Jack Skellington, wall to wall Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, if you need some black and white striped socks, Hot Topic's got you. If you need a Jack Skellington shirt, Hot Topic's got you. It's like a pop culture gift shop, yeah. The Spencer's in the Park Lane Mall was the first time in my life, I was like a 14, 15-year-old kid, and you see like the dirty things. You're like, what's that? And it's like, it's just clearly like vibrators and weird sex things and like, old like hustler style. It's like a hat that when you press a button, it flashes boobs, You're like, oh, I'm going to buy this hat. It's got a pair of tits on top, That's Spencer's to me. That's Spencer's. Yeah. There's some dust up here. We'll get that all cleaned off, Paul Cole, before we start ripping any of these. You've never seen a Hot Topic in your life, Dalton Beaver? Go to the mall, man. Yep, magic glowing dildos. They were everywhere. Spencer's. They were right next to the lava lamps. So I'm going there shopping for lava lamps. But really, I'm secretly shopping for magic glow-in-the-dark dildos. Yeah, could have bought the titty vase there. Oh, wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 2. Number 2. All right. Number 2. This is one of the weirdest RDA that's ever been made. One of the weirdest. I actually don't even know what this is. It looks like I have a build in here now. Let's pull this build out of here. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, here's the thing. This is going to be a bad vape. This is going to be a bad vape. I know you can't see it right now, but hang on. There's there's just no honor amongst RDA designers. Nothing was sacred. Nothing was untouchable. If someone created a deck or had an idea for a design for a deck, then guess what? So did 32 other people. because this deck, I don't know, maybe this would vape good. Look at it though. It's kind of just boring, honestly. It's a 4-post. It's the Twisted Messes deck. It's the Twisted Messes deck. It's not even wildly exciting in any way. So part of me... I don't want to, part of me doesn't want to throw like a very performing set of coils in here for some reason. Like something really fancy. It's Twisted Messes. It's the Twisted Messes. It's the Twisted Messes. This is what happened in vaping, you know? Anything that gets released, there's nothing sacred. Everything gets stolen. Everything gets cloned. This is made in France. Okay, you see that? Made in France. Let's see what it says on the bottom. The Prima. The Prima? I got number 12. Is that street cred at all? Is that street cred at all? Prima. Oh, Jeremy V got it. The Primarada. I think I'm just going to try to throw some big ass dual coils in here. Try to grab some 13 feet cotton. Try to get some crackle out of this because I feel like that's going to be like the only redeeming thing. You know? Is that too big? You think 3 millimeters too big? It might not be too big. It also might be. This is a struggle. This is going to be a struggle to center. I don't think a 3 millimeter is going to fit in here for some reason. Oh, that's right. It's got an adjustable airflow. Dude, so weird. I'm going to try to show you this. It's got an adjustable airflow, but it's top down. You see the slots are at the top. And it's supposed to... And this will like close off the airflow. So I have to get the airflow full open and then thread a drip tip down so that it stays full open. What an obnoxious way to adjust airflow. Tightens it, yeah. Clips the lead on a giant alien. Well, let's see. Let's see if this will work. Dicky Mo. 1, 2, Dicky Mo, go. Okay. Jeez. I realized that was going to be so. 1, 2, Dicky Mo, go. Okay, jeez. Point 2? Okay. See, I'm going to have to pre-clip this lead. So we're just going to do some old-fashioned eyeballing, you know? You ever eyeball stuff? 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Okay. Eyeball. Eyeball, Dicky Mo. Eyeball. Oh. Dude. I have elite building skills. Straight up. Straight up elite. This, honestly, Jake Scrapwood, this feels like one of those decks where if I screw it down too hard, it's gonna clip that lead. Part of it's the coils. These coils are just thick. Yeah, it's wildly offset, but this is a, you know, it doesn't have any. Okay, ready? 1, 2, Dicky Mo now. It's offset, and that one's spaced. Shit. How did I get one spaced coil? Do I have to space all these out now? Yeah. Insanely low resistance. That's a janky install too, Nick. Good job. Yeah, see, this one, dude, I really botched this. This is just, one of them's going to be spaced, and one of them's not. As long as they heat up at the same rate, then it doesn't... Okay. Well, what's the wonk level on this? Like a 60? That actually doesn't look too bad. Huh? Huh? One of them is kind of spaced. The top one is kind of spaced. And by kind of, I mean wildly spaced. The bottom one is not. They both hang over the lip a little bit. I don't think we're going to have a problem. Yeah, it is kind of Jank City, Utah. It's going to be tight, dude. Good. Dude, we're good. We're totally good. Totally good. This is going to get hot as... I mean, this is going to be the hottest vape ever. The top cap alone, next to these gigantic wires, What do we do? Cloud 9? Huh? What do we do? 13 feet? 14-foot rope? Or, no, let's do, here. Ern is always giving me a hard time about Cloud 9. So, I'm going to do a Cloud 9 because he says that one Cloud 9 splits into two 3mm cottons. So, let's go for it. Would he get crackle? Did he get crackle? It's fun. Put huge coils in things. There's no rules, man. There's no rules in vaping. Other than the sum of the rules. Ohm's law, you know. Does this really pull out into two 3mm strips? This feels like a lot of cotton. Well, we're going to go for it. Yeah, the top cap, I'm expecting the top cap of this to get so hot, I can't even vape it, you know? It feels, I mean, already, like I can feel heat in the top of this, in this stainless steel part. You know? Okay. It seems to have worked so far. Ern. Oh, they call old blister lips. Ah, that's hilarious. Okay, see, this feels like too much cotton, Ern. I want to remove a little. Just 'cause. Yeah, you're very pro super coils in small spaces. Yeah. I had a feeling about you 33 reps. Well, you're a builder, dude. You're a builder, aren't you? Builders built different. Builders can, you know, I don't know, builders can like eyeball better than me. They can eyeball like the interior of a deck and go, oh yeah, I can just do this, this, and this. Yeah, builders, dude. And builders have patience that I don't have. You dabble? Yeah. Well, we need more builders. That's what I have to say to the world. We need more builders and we need more modders. Look at that big ass coil. Kissing the... Oh, dude. Kissing the coil is the worst. Jake, you still have a... Ah! You still have a scar on your lip. I love that. I don't know why. It just seems like... After everything you've been through, Jake Scrapwood, that it was the kiss of the dragon that left you with a scar on your lip. We've all kissed the dragon, and you know, you hear about kissing the dragon, you're like, I would never put my lips directly on a coil, I'm not a moron. I said the same thing, until suddenly, it just happens to you. You can't help it. It kind of just happens, and you go, well, I guess that is possible. I guess I'm not. I don't know why I decided to fluff those out. I feel like they'll fit better in the deck. That's brutal. That's a brutal way to scar your lips. It was 2014, so it was literally like 12 years ago. I'd be shocked to see if anybody is using this RDA in 2026. If anybody just bangs on the Prima. It's like, this is my favorite RDA. I love the Prima. But hack job wicking. Hack job wicking. But what liquid do I want to put in here? Oh, let's just go for some. It's right on top. Some dark berry, Twisted Timmy's dark berry cream in honor of his triumphant crackle. And this is a perfect deck, like the Twisted Messes was, Twisted Messes 24, for belaying. You can just belay for days. Are you ready for it? Hey, here we go. It's happening. Look at that. Look at the way that it sort of like peacocks out, just fans out like that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. It's already obscenely hot. Almost too hot to function. I should have put this on a cooler mod. I don't want to vape it on this. All reliable. All reliable. What the fuck's up, Denny's? Adam! That's funny. What the fuck's up, Denny's? Old Vaperesso Gen. If I could ever get out to visit Vaperesso, I'd tell him to make another Gen mod. That's like a little bit better. You know, I think that looks pretty great. It's going to be 3.8 volts because I got this set in voltage mode. 0.11. I mean, that's going to be rowdy. That's rowdy. Rowdy. And there's no tabs or notches or anything on this old school RDA. I just have to kind of line up the top airflow. It hits a little plate and is somewhat directed down at the coil. Cheers! Maybe it's because I like this dark berry cream a lot, but that flavor is actually kind of busting. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is vaping really, really good. Yep, the tip. Yep, exactly. 33 wraps. The tip goes in the tip. It's already become almost too hot to even handle because I did put a large coil in this, and the coils, I mean, this is already hot. That's like 3 toots. This is already blazing hot. And the drip tip is essentially threaded in, screwed down to the top cap, and it just transfers all that heat right to your face. It's basically like kissing the dragon, except you're not really doing it. Ultem drip tip would have been great on here. Delrin drip tip would have been great on here. It's vaping good, though. Like, it's a Twisted Messes 24 deck. It's essentially a Twisted Messes 24 deck with an Aeolus top cap. So you have a nice deck, 4-post deck with top-down airflow. Top-down airflow has never been my favorite, but for some reason, this is vaping really good right now. All metal. All metal. No, I can't. Maybe. Maybe I could put a 510 drip tip in the tip. Ha! I can! Okay. Ha! Ah! Oh, look at that! Don't tell me that's not cool. That's cool. Shut up. Yeah, the Sapor, the Aeolus, there were a lot of like top-down airflows. I guess I got along with the Sapor well. This is the ultimate dripper drip tip. Flavor's just as good, keeps the heat away from my mouth. I mean, you might say, GrimmGreen, that looks stupid. And you're right, but it's dorky and I love it. Yeah, dork maxing to the bone. And it honestly, maybe I'm just saying this, it makes it taste better. It's a more enjoyable experience. I've never really done a dorky drip tip on an RDA. That's never been done, but this is, I mean, there's a first time for everything, I suppose. Good call. That was a good call to put a 510 drip tip. It's wobbly, you know? But it's the only way I can really vape this. Birdman's back. Give me your honest opinion about that drip tip, Birdman. Just a simple thumbs up or thumbs down will be fine. I think a thumbs down is coming. I'm genuinely surprised that that's vaping as well as it is. Those are just big thundercloud coils in there, but they're rowdy, and I mean the flavor is wildly good. Just dorking by the pool, man. It's like I want to be a dork. When people are like, "Oh, that's dorky," GrimmGreen would love it. That's my goal. That's my mission. I want people to see dorky things and think of me, man. Prima. The Primarada. Still going strong. I mean, honestly, vaping as good as almost anything on my desk. If this had crackle to it, it'd be a whole other game. Prima RDA. Still going strong. Vaping great. I'm gonna go back to that tonight. Many times. Many times. Just finished, Paul. Just finished, Paul. But that's okay. You're here for a very important part of the vlog. You're here to hydrate because I need to hydrate like whoa. And we're going to go with Dalton, Artifice, Marky Boy, Dalton, Rice, Dalton, 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 Dickie Mo, raw hit, raw hit, raw hit, raw hit, Dirtle, 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 Enoch, the Miss Bagpipes, Yodeler, Yodeler, Tokugawa, Tokugawa, Hungry, Hungry, Hippo. Thanks for keeping me hydrated. You want to, let's hydrate with Chirpy tonight. Dang, Chirpy. Chirpy. Thirsty kitten, it's Chirpy, the thirsty kitten. And I love when Chirpy looks at the water dish like, oh, wait, what was I just doing? What was that? What was that? Okay, now, none of it's good, but it's news. I just had a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight. There's just here. Let's talk about the Florida situation. Although it's not really a Florida situation, it's a Debbie Wasserman situation, as well as a Blumenthal situation. In fact, while I'm gonna do this, okay. I'm going to keep this on the screen. Nope, that's not going to work. Here, let's do this. Let's put it right here. I'm going to put this down here. Okay, so this red, I want you to look at this data for me. The green, vaping. The red, smoking. So you can see smoking just off a cliff, and you can see the green. Whoa! What year was that? Oh, that was 2019. Oh, okay. Oh, it was even lower in 2020, lower in 2021, lower in 2022, lower in 2023, lower in 2024, lower in 2025. Okay. So I'm just going to leave this data here so you can look at the dramatic drop in youth vaping while we read this, because Debbie Wasserman Schultz is reintroducing legislation to tackle youth vaping. Doesn't it? I mean, it looks like youth vaping's been tackled, but, you know, any chance that a politician can have to exert more authority over you or exert more control over you, they will always take it. They'll never not take it. They'll never not take it. They're always going to take it every single time. Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Democrat in Florida, has teamed up with Senator Richard Blumenthal, a Democrat in Connecticut, to reintroduce legislation tackling the dangerous rise in e-cigarette use among youth in the U.S. The dangerous rise? The dangerous rise? The dangerous rise in e-cigarette use among youth in the U.S., the Preventing Opportunities for Teen E-Cigarette and Tobacco Addiction Project Act. What is it with politicians and their little... Oh, no, it's the PROTECT Act. It stands for Preventing Opportunities for Teen E-Cigarette and Tobacco Addiction. Seeks to authorize $100 million in additional funding. Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Richard Blumenthal want $100 million of your dollars to tackle the rise in youth vaping among the U.S. $100 million. It's your money. You know, that's your money. The initiative would address the rise in youth vaping. Has that been addressed? I mean, the trend that I can see is 7.1% last year compared to 27% in 2019, is that a rise? If you saw this and I asked you, what are the green bars doing? Would you say they're rising? They're going up? Or would you say that's trending severely down to the tune of over 60% plus drop in youth vaping over the last few years? Yeah, exactly. They just want $100 million to relocate to their pockets. I feel the same way about lots of the California homeless organizations. I feel a lot of that way about a lot of the anti-smoking, anti-vaping organizations. They're getting literally asking for $100 million. Why not just ask for $1 billion, $1 trillion? Like, what is $100 million going to do for youth vaping? According to the Food and Drug Administration, the 2025 National Youth Tobacco Survey, 1.4 million young adults reported the use of e-cigarettes. 1.4 million? Out of billions? You mean to tell me 1.4 billion? That's down though, Debbie. That's down from 2024. That's down from 2023. That's down from 2022. If you just say 1.3 million without saying how much it used to be, or what the trend is, then that number doesn't mean anything to anybody. What was it before? What was it before? She'll never say what it was before because before was higher. You can't claim a rise in youth vaping if all the numbers are trending down. The PROTECT Act is needed now more than ever. Oh, yeah. According to a press release from the Congresswoman's office, the trend in frequent use has worsened as a result of the Trump administration dismantling key anti-smoking programs at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as well as authorizing flavored e-cigarette products on the market to appeal to children. I can't think of someone who's dumber than Congressman Wasserman. She might be the dumbest person. It wasn't... if you're wondering who authorized the flavored vapes onto the market, it was the career scientists at the FDA suggested that these should be authorized onto the market. And then Marty McCary, the guy that Trump appointed, said, no, I'm not going to do that. And then Trump said, hey, do your job. And he's like, fine, I'll do it, but then I'm going to quit. But sure, yeah, authorizing flavored e-cigarettes on the market that appeal to children. Does Debbie Wasserman Schultz know that they're biometric Bluetooth age-verified pods? Or she just really wants that 100 million? She really wants that 100 million. Joseph Quisera, you are supposedly an award-winning video editor, terrible reporter. No good questions asked from Debbie Wasserman. So, Debbie Wasserman and Richard Blumenthal, they want $100 million to continue to rip the right you have to harm reduction away from you. Many people are saying that the U.S. government is a terrorist organization holding the world hostage. I don't know. I don't know if I've heard that before. That's an interesting point of view. What an interesting point of view. It's just so interesting, you know? It's just really so interesting. Some of it, Corporate Jason, feels like maybe there's also, I can't quite place it. Something else, someone else, another nation sort of holding America hostage? Maybe I'm going too far off the deep end. That's just kind of what it feels like to me, I suppose. Debbie Wasserman Schultz, thank you for being a moron. Thank you for exaggerating youth vaping when it has no need to be exaggerated. Thank you for stopping the spread of people quitting smoking. That would be horrific. Could you imagine if so many people quit smoking? Debbie Wasserman Schultz she'd freak out. She'd lose her mind. She'd be like, I need $100 million. I need $100 million to $100 million. How does a politician just go, oh, yeah, my little pet project? I'm just requesting $100 million. Just $100 million. Oh. Is that all it is? $100 million to tackle youth vaping? You know, I don't know. I guess many politicians throughout my life have made a big problem out of something that didn't exist in order to secure funding. That's cool. I'm glad we've normalized that. Totally glad. And what kills me is there's people who will see this Debbie Wasserman Schultz news and be for it, you know? They'll go, hey, she needs that money. I'll gladly cough it up. Tax me a little bit more, and I will gladly cough up $100 million in taxpayer money to tackle a problem that doesn't exist. Great. You love to see it, you know? You love to see it. So Ohio. This is a whole other thing that's happening in Ohio. $10,000, yeah, $10,000 would change my life. $10,000 would change everybody's life. Hell, right now, $5,000 would probably change my life for the better. It's not a lot. People don't need a lot of money. It's like, $100 million? Can my brain even comprehend $100 million? You know, you look at your bank account and you're like, okay, $1,200. Can you imagine $100 million that Debbie Wasserman wants not to do any good, you know, not to like, oh, let's help feed some homeless veterans. Sure. Oh, you could do that. Or you could interfere with adult choices and create a mountain out of a molehill of a problem that doesn't exist. Two options, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And you chose violence. Columbus, Ohio. The Ohio Supreme Court heard oral arguments Tuesday in a case that could limit the Attorney General's ability to pursue retailers that sell illegal vapes and e-cigarettes. Great. More crimes. The case comes out of Delaware County, where in 2024, investigators for the Attorney General's office discovered Central Tobacco and Stuff was selling flavored e-cigarettes that were not approved by the Food and Drug Administration. The state sued Central Tobacco to block the continued sale of those products, but has been blocked from bringing that suit forward. James Fraser, the attorney representing Central Tobacco before the High Court, argued the Attorney General is improperly trying to enforce federal rather than state law. The state legislature could enact a statute that said flavored vapes are illegal in the state of Ohio, Fraser said. The legislature could do this, not the Attorney General, after your legislature has specifically decided not to pass a statewide law to ban flavored vapes. This is the court keeping the Attorney General in check. You know, sometimes in America, I was raised on, the propaganda of checks and balances and how, one branch of the government can't get too powerful because there's checks and balances and the such as to keep things like that from, you don't want the judicial branch getting too powerful. You don't want the executive branch getting too powerful. Checks and balances, right? Well, they might have never worked in the past, but they're literally working right now. This is a check on the attorneys general of Ohio saying you can't just sue a company for selling something that you don't like. It's not illegal in Ohio to do this, because if it was, you would have to pass a statewide flavor ban, and Ohio hasn't done that. Instead, Peterson argues that the state is suing under Ohio's Consumer Sales Protection Act, which prohibits deceptive sales practices. Because they're illegal, it's deceptive to sell them to Ohio consumers who may not know that these are illegal. The state is enforcing state law to protect Ohioans from these products that they may not be aware of are not authorized for sale in the United States. Dreamin'. Dreaming, dude. When was the last time? Does anybody care? Would literally anybody care? If you were sitting there vaping and someone came up and said, you know, that vape's illegal, would you go, oh, geez, I'm sorry. Let me dispose of this properly. I don't want to break any laws. Of course not. Nobody cares. The illicit market is booming. It turns out people just don't want to smoke cigarettes, and they'll buy whatever vape is available to them in order to not smoke cigarettes. I don't know why this is so confusing. At the end of the day, what the state is trying to do is say, we see somebody who is violating a federal law under the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, and we're not happy about how the federal government is enforcing this statute. We're going to adopt a law, or just under the guise of the Consumer Protection Act, come in and say, well, this is a violation of state law because it violates federal law. According to Peterson, while lower courts in Ohio have sided with the tobacco retailer, courts in other states have tended to side with the same arguments made by the Attorney General. If the court doesn't side with us today, it's going to really curtail our ability to pursue claims like this, certainly as it relates to e-cigarettes and these types of tobacco products. But it could have a broader effect in other situations, Peterson said. Anytime a court says that the state's authority is narrow, that's certainly something that our office is concerned with. What the fuck? Fuck you, Peterson. Oh, anytime the court says we can't unilaterally inflict this, that upsets me. Oh, is it because you don't like being kept in check? Is it because you're a power-hungry, like, psychopath attorney general who just wants to sue every tobacconist in the state? The court is preventing you from doing that because that's like maniacal shit. I don't like having checks on my power, Peterson said. I don't like having checks on my power. I want unlimited power in the state of Ohio, and I'm sick of these damn ass courts telling me I can't do that. So maybe in Ohio, the attorney general can't just sue your vape shop into oblivion. Yeah, you can't vape, but here, have some diarrhea lettuce. You can't vape. What is that? Nicotine? No. You need diarrhea. What is that? What is that? Flavored? What is that? Strawberry? No, I'm sorry. Eat some diarrhea lettuce. Call me tomorrow. I think that's all I had for news. I think that's it. States are scrambling. FDA hasn't done, fuck all for months now. It's great. It's great. It doesn't feel like it's been saved yet, but maybe we just can't see the forest for the trees. Maybe it's time to, holy shit, let me free the dogs. Hey, we did it. We made it. We got a bunch of mail, dude. I mean, a bunch. Bunches. Why am I putting that there? Bunches. Bunches. Oh, I know what this is. All right, well, happy mail time, everybody. Happy mail time. I did have to, yep, completely legal mail. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what these are? You know what these are? Hang on. I'm going to grab a garbage bag. Come on, guys. You want to hang out in here? Yeah. We're going to shut the door. Come on. Yeah. Good job, guys. Yeah. Shmurfy, under the bed. Shniko, on the bed. Perfect. You'll love to see it. These. See if I can do this in a dramatic fashion. Ha! Okay, kind of. What? Pendulums. What is it? It's pendulums. Let's see. We got some cherry bombs here. Great. We got some, what are these? Staggered fuse Claptons? Is that an SFC? Dang. That's a serious coil. What do we got? Some aliens. 3mm aliens. Pendulum. Yep. Hell yeah, dude. Jared, thank you. Mr. Jared Pendulum Coils. Aliens. Mohawks. Aliens. Mohawk coils are weird. Coils are weird. I want to try to show you these. You've seen a Mohawk coil before, ain't you? See how weird that coil is? Yeah. I don't know how well Mohawks vape, but they certainly look cool as shit. Those are cool. Those are cool coils. And I like that there's 3. Jared, thank you for 3 coil. That's great because then you can do a dual coil and a single coil with the same, That's rad. Hell yeah, pendulum coils. Okay, wait. I don't want to... Can I put you back in here? Pendulum. What is it? It's pendulum. Why did I not clean that up yet? Sorry. Hang on. I'm sorry. Don't worry. There's more where that came from. Pendulum coils. Could you imagine pendulum coils with Maviton X cotton? I'm sure people have done that. Yep, it's all pointy. They vape as weird as they look. Do they really? I don't think I've ever vaped a Mohawk coil. You say they're spitty? I could see that. It looks like they're going to be mad at me. It looks like there's going to be mad at me. Mod Fog? I'm not sure. You know what this is, though? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's the hexapod. It's the hexapod? Hell yeah. Hexapod and cartridges. I'm so glad I got the orange one. Well, let's just see what's up with this hexapod here. Hexapod Pro. Just use higher wattage on those Mohawks. Thicker coils require more power. Let's go. You know about the hexapod? You know about Vape Zoo? Huh? Huh? I can't get it on camera. There it is. Hex Zoo Hexapod Pro. Oh. I see. I'm on board now. I mean, it's a slick looking pod and it feels nice. You know, I'm just thankful that it looks cool. And I'm thankful that they put the Hexome logo on it. That's kind of sick. Right over the screen? That's cool. There's 2 buttons? Okay, well, I don't want to get too into this just yet. I'll set it up. I'll vape it tonight. We'll get the ball rolling on that. See how many thousands of puffs. You know, I'm always a little bit sketchy when someone releases a new pod. You know, it's like the Hasur mod or the Hasur pod, the Husar pod, and then this pod, and it makes me nervous because pod companies have been around for a long time, and they got these coil heads dialed in. Like Vaporesso coil heads vape immaculately. Oxva coil heads vape, I mean, perfection. It's hard for another pod company to just come out and go, hey, we got pods too. All right, you know, I'm going to give it a fair shot. And I love Jundi and I love Hexome and I love that I have this Hex pod. And I'm going to give it the fairest shake I possibly can. When I set it side by side next to, you know, when I set it side by side next to like a Vaporesso Vibe that can do 5,000 puffs standing on its head, less than that is going to seem, you know, even if they go 2,000 puffs, that's still wildly below the average of what pods can do. But I'm stoked. Shout out Vape Zoo. Shout out Jundi. I'm going to put that thing through its paces for sure. Oh, wait. What? They both got here. Holy shit. Okay, that's rad. That's rad because that means now I have one to boosh. Jundi sent me a hex pod. And he sent it, and he's like, did you get it? I said, no. Okay. And then like a week later, he's like, did you get it? I was like, no. He's like, oh. And then a week later, he's like, it came back to me. I'm like, okay. He's like, so I'm going to send you another one tomorrow. Okay. So the new one showed up, and the original one showed up. USPS, you know? It's like, what are you even doing? Okay. Sick. I got a hexapod to gift away. I was hoping I'd be able to do that. Yeah, I think this big one is that's international. What? You think one's for Hippo? Let me check and see if it says Oh, it says not for Hippo. Now let me check this one. Very not for Hippo. It says it right here. Look, you see that? Right there, package contents. Not for Hippo. That's wild that that's printed on here. Let's see here, look. See right there? Not for hippo. In fact, I didn't want to tell you, but the first one said anybody but hippo. And I'm like, that seems like, I mean, that's a little tough. You know, that's tough. Get buck, brah. What up? You know who this is from? You know who this is from? Oh. Oh. And there's the disappearing candy in here. Freaking facial meat. Hey, love you. Hey, face meat. Oh, candy. What are these? Allen's Sherbies? What are Allen's Sherbies? Allen and a Red Ripper? Allen's Sherbies? These feel like hard candies, like Starburst style candies. But wait. Oh, and you even sent me the peach. The peach is the best one. We got some chocolate. Freddos. What up, Freddos? Hell yeah, face meat. And, but wait. There's more. Actually, I don't know what's in here. It's a little gift. It's a little gift. Face meat. You're a hell of a guy. Anthony Ramelli's a fellow. Anthony Ramelli doing a thing. Serious wrappings. What? Oh, what? Okay, amazing. I can't wait. Red currant cream saver. That sounds amazing. Popcorn lung. Popcorn lung. That's funny. Let me taste this popcorn lung. If this is like caramel popcorn or something. Oh no. What is that? Does that have diacetyl in it? Face meat. Does this have diacetyl in it? Oh, man. Diacetyl. Give it to me. Yes. Yes. See, I would do popcorn lung and a liquid tasting tonight, but it's 12s. And I don't have like an MTL RTA ready to go. I mean, I guess I have a hex pod ready to go. We might be able to put that in the hex pod. I just love that there's that face meat named as DIY popcorn lung. That's my favorite thing. Oh, I'm so happy for some diacetyl. Get out of here. That's cool. That's cool. This is straight up just cool. You know what this tastes like? Beauty. This tastes like everything that's beautiful in the world. You know? Face meat, popcorn lung. That's cool. That's just cool. That's just cool, face meat. So much diacetyl. Do it. You've seen the recipe. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Should I put it in the hex pod? Should I just put that in the hex pod like literally right now? What's the worst that's going to happen? Now, Jackie? Do I know a Jackie? Maybe, possibly from mainland China. Yes. Yes. Yep. 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 Yeah. It's a normal ass Raiden 220. It's a normal ass Raiden 220. It's another normal ass. Let's see if this is normal ass. For some reason, this one doesn't look normal ass. And it's shipped in literally like a pleather. Look at this. Look how fancy. Look at that. Straight up green leather? Huh? Normal ass. Oh, normal ass. Look how normal ass that is. Just a snug fit. It's normal ass. It's just black. I got a shiny little tile or something down here. Up here, don't know what those are. They probably don't do anything. It's just, you know, kind of carbon fibery. Yeah, you know, screen, you know, tile. There's like a decorative tile. Let's just put some batteries in here. Let's take a look at this screen real quick. We got time, right? Right? I mean, we only have like 6 more segments to do. Oh. Wow. Okay, so it's the same screen. It's the same screen. There's a lot of choices that can be made on this screen. All the colors can be customized. There's like 5 different layouts. It's a BD vape, you know? It's the 220 Raiden. Dual 18650 Raiden. Small little hand size? Small little hand size? I'm kind of sick with it. I kind of want to look at the other one now. Just because we're here, you know? We don't get to do this very often. And... charging cable, propaganda, paraphernalia, great. This one says it's turquoise opal. Good tank box. Good tank box. Honestly, I'll take the original Raiden. Whoa. Okay, I don't know. What do you think of this? Huh? Kind of cool? Kind of weird, but kind of cool? You know what would look good on this? A teal recoil would look so sick on this. Yeah. Just aluminum door. I mean, I kind of think that looks cool. I don't know. I know. I want to. Part of me loves it. Part of me wants to. Exactly. Hella sick. Part of me thinks it's hella sick. Oh, it's called the Volcano Edition. It's blue. You know, it looks like terrain or something like that. Like you could do a D&D campaign on the back. I like this. I think that's cool. I might like this one more than the other one. Okay, BD Vape. Okay. Stoked. I immediately want to set those up. I'm like, what could I put on them? But I think that turquoise is going to get a recoil on top. Yeah, it kind of does look like a Force Patina. It looks a little bit nicer than a Force Patina, I think. Sometimes Force Patinas turn out, sometimes a little bit, I guess that is a little rusty looking. It's got that yellow, that rusty yellow, orange. I think it looks sick. Yeah, most toppers, any topper, I could put my gunmetal blotto on here and it would probably look just fine. Okay, BD Vape. Okay, that's cool. But wait, there's one more. It's Fragile. That must be Italian. I think it says fragile. Oh. This looks like it came from the United Kingdom. It's got Royal Mail on it. Royal Mail all over the place. A gold, a gold TM would look sick on that. A gold, oh man, maybe a gold anything would look good on that. What? Where did this come from? Who? Fruit pastilles? That's rad. Who sent this? Was it you, unknown goat? Okay, well, listen. We got candy, fruit pastilles. These are amazing. The black currant flavor of the Rowentree's fruit pastilles is my-y. It used to be my all-day vape was this exact flavor. The black currant fruit pastilles, they nailed it so perfectly. Well, I mean, I'm going to eat one of these bags tonight. Absolutely. You couldn't stop me. Yeah. Oh wait, there's literature. Ah. First, my apologies as this turns into an essay. Oh, Modfog. Mother truckin' Modfog. Hell yeah. Kaylee and Wayne, Modfog. We own the Flavor Craver brand, formerly Chef's Flavors, the real Chef's Flavors, not with the original recipes, not Dark Star. We're also a partnership with Foddy from Luscious. Hell yeah. Myself and Wayne have put together a selection of flavors from all three brands, which I hope you'll enjoy. I put a brief description of the flavors below. I may have watched your Twitch stream Tuesday. So happy to help the sweet nostalgia. Adults like sweet flavors too? Yes. Okay, strawberry swirl. They sent that. Luscious. Needs no introduction. Boysenberry jam scone. I have not tried that. Neapolitan is a newest flavor release from Luscious. Triple layer magic strawberry vanilla ice cream and milk chocolate. What the what? Fluid and Onyx. Ricky cherry lime ice cream float. why do all of these sound unbelievable? Cherry lime ice cream float, sour cherry and sour blackcurrant based on the original Onyx flavor from the original Fluid range with the fruit over the top. Yeah. Okay, so this is a big collab. These are some collaborations. Flavor Craver, Mexican fried ice cream. Please let me know if you show this flavor on stream. A special to mention to Vate. Vate, is Vate in the chat? Vate, you are loved. If you love it, please tell him. Mexican fried ice cream. Vate had a hand in the Mexican fried ice cream? I love that. The inhale provides sweet, rich vanilla ice cream that coats your tongue, followed by an exhale of satisfying cereal, a warm, subtle cinnamon, creamy almond, and certainly last but not least, a brief wave of exotic coconut. Vape Fila, Custard RY4. Old Fashioned is milky rice pudding with cinnamon and nutmeg, finished with a thick vanilla cream. Yuzu Black Soda is our newest release. Deeply sweet black Kyoko grapes paired with tangy yuzu lemonade and a slightly icy finish. Luscious is available from Twisted Timmy's. And Flavor Craver is available from Modfog. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Modfog. Hell yeah, Vate. Hell yeah, Modfog. Hell yeah, Vate. Okay, yeah. Fluids. The sours. Get out of here. Sour black currant. Dude, that could be my E. That could be my E. What are you? Sour cherry. And then Ricky. Cherry lime ice cream float. Okay, those all sound great. Look, we got some luscious strawberry. We've seen that. We've got some luscious Neapolitan. Neapolitan? Are these 0 milligrams? Yeah, they look like short fills. They look like short fills. Luscious. 2 strawberry swirls. Get out of here. Yep, boysenberry jam scone. I think I've had this one. That label looks really familiar to me. Really familiar to me. 0 milligram shorts. Okay. Thank you, Modfog. Thank you. Thank you, Modfog. Shout out Modfog. Being real OGs. Mexican fried ice cream. Get out of here. Old Fashioned. Flavor Craver. That's a great name for a line, too. Vape Fella. Yeah, Yuzu Black Soda. That's a trip. That's the trippiest trip of trips to me. Yuzu Black Soda. Okay, well, one of these is going to have to go up for the liquid tasting tonight, for sure. Oh my God. Fruit pastilles? Get straight out of here. Should be this one, right? Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm really excited about the Ricky. Yeah, sour cherry. What? Sour cherry, sour black currant? Both of those sound bomb. Sour black currant, sour cherry, Ricky. Yeah, the luscious and Neapolitan. I haven't had Neapolitan. Yuzu black soda. Dude, this is too much good liquid. This is too much stuff. Dude, thank you so much, Modfog. Seriously, I am so looking forward to getting through all of these, tasting all of these. That's rad. But I think maybe the Mexican fried ice cream is going to go up in this random liquid tasting tonight, which here, move you over here, move you over here, move you over here, here. Now, dude, Modfog, that was a cool move, man. Thank you. That's super cool move. Super cool move. That's the mail. That's the mail. What a good mail. We got 2 hex pods. We got face meat DIYs. We got new luscious. We got new freaking sours. We got Rowan trees. We got a BD vape. This is a good mail. This is a good mail, Marky boy. This is a good mail. We got liquids for days. In fact, you know what time it is? If you have a shirt, take that, just pop that off. Pop your shirt off. Shirts off in the pit, shirts off in the pit. Yeah, both of those sours, the sour cherry and the sour black currant, are wildly piquing my interest. You've had the Neapolitan. The Neapolitan is fantastic. If in a series mech you get a hint of cooling. Birdman is going to like single-handedly peer pressure me back into series. I could just tell. I could just sense it. Get those shirts off. Shirts off in the pit. Shirts off in the pit. Okay. Shock pop. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this too. And then we'll pick one that is never going to get chosen. Like this. Okay. 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 I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Okay? Yeah, literally. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Literally every flavor sounds good. Not one of those sounds like a clunker to me. Not one. Okay, we're going to go with... That's a great name for a liquid. Okay. There's a poll in the chat literally right now. Here's what's up tonight. Making another appearance. It's Dark Luna. It's dark liquid in a clear bottle. Dark liquid in a clear bottle. Dark Luna. Okay. This is the best name ever for an e-liquid ever in the history of e-liquids. This is Boysen the Hood. We've got some... we got another Legio X Cola here. Do we need another cola? Legio X, that's the Boreas Cola. It's going to be the Mexican fried ice cream. And then lastly, we got another Koyuki here, Ringo. We got Ringo over here. Let's move these all into position. Please vote right now, please. If you don't vote at this moment. Yeah, that's Corporate Jason. That's how you get a good pit. That's how you get a good pit. That's why you take your shirts off, because it makes it stink more. You know, I don't know. There's nothing like a good stinky pit. We're going to be tasting this on a Nitrous Pocket Summer. just a quick little single coil bangy. Yeah, I think so too. I think Dark Luna is just not meant. Oh, it's really coming down to it. It's really coming down to it. Dark Luna, sorry Dark Luna. Sorry Boreas Cola, you're probably delicious. This is going to come down to Boys in the Hood or Mexican fried ice cream, and honestly, I'm fine with either. Well, Boys in the Hood! Let's go. Dang. So, Boys in the Hood. What a great name for a liquid. 2, JMW. You know? It's that hot JMW action. I don't think I can do any hot dripping action with this RDA in particular. Watch my debt. You went hard on the points. The Koyuku Lugu looks like a wiener. Stop. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess from, the male gaze, you see dicks everywhere. You're like, oh, it looks like a dick. It's just something you see in life and nature. You're like, look how dick-shaped that is. Boysen the Hood. Boysen the Hood. Oh, okay, wait, hang on. What's going on here? Is that, okay, don't spoil it for me. This is the 13 feet of cotton, you know what they say? 13 feet cotton, 14 feet cotton. Might as well just hold it. It's never going to focus on the coil. Crackle! You heard it. That's a thing of beauty, really. This is the Zoo 1 Rida on top of the nitrous pocket. This is an amazing combo. This is an unbelievable combo. The Zoo 1, no beauty ring, matchy peak drip tip on the VHS nitrous. I love this. I love this thing. Let's have a toot. Let's have a toot. Is this I'm not sure what to expect here. It off the knuckle tastes more like a boysenberry beverage than like a boysenberry Danish, which is the boysenberry I had before. It's funny, like you go 15 years in vaping without ever having a boysenberry flavor, and then suddenly it's like, nope, 2026, boysenberry. It's the year of the boysenberry. It's the year of the boysen. Okay, let's go for it. 0.4, 0.2, something. Who cares? 35 watts. That doesn't matter. Boys in the hood. Okay, hang on. We're just going to sit back and vape this for a second. I'll be right back. Hang on. Let me collect my thoughts for a second. Let me collect my thoughts. Yeah, I didn't wear the vlog shoes today. I know it feels weird. I didn't wear the vlog shoes today because I basically I woke up at 6 this morning. We went on the walk. We were training by 7, done by 8. I left the house at 9:30. I took a shower, got dressed, left the house at 9:30, and then came home at like 1:45 and literally just scrambled to get some vlog together and then started streaming. I didn't even think about anything that I'm wearing today. Fun fact, this is inspired. Oh, this is a Frames Janklin. Oh, okay. Shed Time Podcast. Shout out Shed Time Podcast, shedtimepodcast.com. That's cool. I'm going to say something that I don't want Steve-O to get mad at. This is delicious. Completely delicious. Boysenberries isn't something I have really ever experienced in vaping before, like I said, and I'm extremely glad that I have now. Boysenberries are delicious. I still love boysenberries, despite throwing up boysenberry funnel cake. I still love boysenberries. This vapes like a boysenberry lemonade, or like some sort of boysenberry lemonade beverage. It's giving OG. It's giving a boysenberry version of OG. It's the FDH's blackberry lemonade, which is its own separate flavor profile. This is the boysenberry, and it's good. Too many good summer flavors this year. Dude, I would have included this in the summer flavors. I would have included a lot. This is delicious. This is a is that what it is? Boysenberry lemonade. Delicious. Crispy, bright, the citrusy lemonade, the boysenberry, they complement each other so well. You get slightly little low notes from the boysenberry and then these like sparkling top notes from the lemonade, and they go together so good. 100% boysenberry lemonade. Dude, nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Like out of the park, nailed it. I'm obsessed with that OG. Like, obsessed. There's a few FDHs that I get a little obsessed with. The OG, the Sullies, the Dip. But this is, I don't know. It's boysenberry lemonade. It's exactly what it says. It's delicious. This is incredible. Incredible, Steve-O. Incredible. And it's not even throaty, even a little bit. Sometimes lemonades, you know, they can get a little, but this, nothing. I get a nice little throat sensation. It's not too much. It's not too little. The boysenberry is sweet. And I love that the boysenberry isn't like, and I say this a lot, associated with any sort of like breakfast items. I don't care for boysenberry toast. I don't care for raspberry jam on toast. I don't like that flavor profile. But put boysenberry in a cream cheese Danish, busting. Put boysenberry in a lemonade, that's incredible. I mean, this is really good. This is meant to be an ode to the yo-yoys. Dude, I feel honored by that. Boys in the Hood is boysenberry lemonade, and it is high caliber, top-notch, high-quality lemonade. Yeah, but Boys in the Hood is too good of a name. You can never change the name of this liquid, Steve-O. Oh, I get it. It's nice having boysenberry, blackberry, raspberry, you know, like that. The what is the bogan one called? Bricked Up, Brickland, Brick Dick. It's nice having raspberry, blackberry, boysenberry outside of toast and bakery and, you know, blackberry lemonade. Boysenberry lemonade. Next level. It's good. That's damn good. The lemonade, it's so like refreshingly good. Incredible. How have we had so many really good liquid tastings lately? I mean, they've just been one on top of the other good. And this Boys in the Hood is so good. It is simply too good. Dude. Okay. I got to set that down, but I'm going to bang on that hard. That is delicious. I mean, wildly delicious boysenberry lemonade, Boys in the Hood. Plus, come on, that's a great name. Let's hydrate real quick. Because Bagpipes, JP Dooms, Marky Boy, 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 JP Dooms, Dalton. And then I guess that's a Hippo, Neil, Corporate Jason. Let's hydrate in honor of JMW. It's Mother Truckin' Pacey. We got matching drinking items, Pacey. Wait for it. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah, Pacey. Well, tell your dad that he makes real good vape juices. You know what I mean? Real damn good. Is this the best vlog of the year so far? Even though it's so wung, this is a damn good vlog. I mean, maybe I'm biased. How are we doing on time? Doing pretty damn good on time. It's time for the last segment. And here's the thing. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to keep cutting this out of the YouTube replay. I'm getting dinged every vlog I upload with multiple shit. And I think it's all from the Instagram bans. I might have to edit this out. Maybe I'll give it another week just to see what, I don't know. I don't want to get, I'm trying to stay in at least good standing with YouTube. I don't want to be flagrantly violating their rules or their copyright, So I don't know. It's a little bit up in the air. I might have to cut this out of the YouTube replay, unfortunately. But it's Ernst's favorite Instagram bands. Nope, it's not. It's birthdays. Who's got a birthday? Det, is it your birthday? Kaz mom? Mama Kaz. Hell yeah, Mama Kaz, happy birthday. Here's the thing, Ern. It's sometimes independent artists will sign up with a company that will search the internet for your music and issue copyright strikes. And like independent bands can do this. This is why if I've ever reviewed like a band on like when I reviewed Romance Mechanics, they're not signed to anything, but they're part of an organization that will find your music on the internet and put a stop to it, hand out copyright strikes for people playing your music. You don't have to be signed to do it. It's just a service. And so I had to have the Romance Mechanics whitelist my accounts on their whatever through their label that's not a label. I had to get whitelisted so that it wouldn't get copyright strike. Like it wouldn't get flagged by YouTube immediately and then get a copyright strike. So in order to truly play bands on Instagram or on YouTube, I'd have to get whitelisted by the bands. Like I'd have to reach out to Darth Ominous and say, hey, Darth Ominous, I'm going to be playing your music on my YouTube channel. Can you whitelist me so I don't get, strikes? Maybe Rayon Bass. It's been every week. Every single week. Yep, 404 Artifice, I got you. Let's sing Happy Birthday. Let's sing it. I hope everybody sings with me so I don't sound I don't feel foolish, I'd like you to sing Happy Birthday. And a 1 and a 2 and a here we go now. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday also to them. Happy birthday, J. Logan. Also Artifice. Also Watch My Debt, possibly. And also Mama Kaz. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Keep going. Keep singing it. I'm going to just cue up the video, that I always have a hard time finding. And then we can go like this and we can go like this.
Skip around the fucking room.
You can look at youth vaping data.
Skip around the fucking room. 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 Skip around the fucking room.
Skip. 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 Of course, Paul. Of course, Paul. Rest in peace, rest in power, King. To Paul F's dad. Shaken loose the mortal coil far too soon. Rest in peace. Absolutely, Paul F. Rest in peace to your dad. Rest in power, King. Rest in... Yes. Rest. Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely, Paul. Draxnar of Mischief, I see you keeping it real over there on Twitter X. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I appreciate you dipping in. Appreciate you dipping in because literally, you're dipping into the best segment of the vlog. Okay. I just love that Darth Ominous has no idea she's in that intro. That just cracks me up. You know, she released some new fire today. I'm not sure if you guys heard the new Ominous tracks or not, but they go pretty hard. And by pretty hard, I mean it's real bad. Okay, what did you request, Ern? Please play Amédée today. Okay. GUZZLR band? Amédée. Okay, any particular one? I'll just start at the beginning. Oh, does he sing to pigeons? What? That's badass. Okay, so the first one up on deck. Okay, maybe we can get rid of the youth vaping data. Maybe we'll put that back here. We'll just get rid of it. Amédée. What? Roberto from Centauri Mods passed away? What the hell? The designer of the recent Versailles RDA. What the hell? Romance mechanics? You can just Google romance mechanics. The romance mechanics. There, it's all over YouTube. All over YouTube. I'm assuming that he sings to pigeons, which is the most based thing I've ever seen. Dude just looks weird. I like it. He's chill too. Like doesn't seem way over the top. He's just like, hey, here's my weird glasses. Got a YouTube, 179 subscribers. I guess that's nothing to blow your nose at. Let's see what Ern has in store for us tonight. This is Amédée. Oh, sorry, Schmurvy. The pigeons make the music. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I love this. I mean, yeah, right, Marky Boy? This is genius. Is this the one we just watched? Ha! What? Fuck yeah, Beak Core. Drumming birds. Some guitars over that would make it, I mean, so sick. This is amazing, Ern. This is actually amazing. Oh, wait, we're getting 2. Let's see. I love this. I love everything about this. Mostly because pigeons rule. I mean, I'm gonna follow this guy. Follow. Yes. I'm going to refresh this just to make sure I'm following him. Okay, good. Rad. Rad. Very soothing and genius. And pigeons rule. And I love this guy. Immediately. Immediately love this guy. Immediately. Angry Hearts? Oh, no. Okay. Angry Hearts. Angry Hearts. One of my favorite... This is the dumbest story, but I'm going to tell it to you. Because pigeons are rule. No. Cody Taylor, stop it. Respect pigeons. Here's the thing with pigeons, dude. At one point in human history, every pigeon alive was domesticated. We used them like beasts of burden. They literally exchanged messages. They traveled hundreds of miles to deliver messages to the battlefield. We delivered messages between kings and queens with pigeons. Every pigeon on earth was domesticated. There's no such thing as a wild pigeon. So after we used them for long enough and we decided, okay, we don't need pigeons anymore, we just said, okay, go be a bird. And pigeons went, what the fuck are you talking about? We are a domesticated species. All we know is how to hang out with humans. All we don't know how to hunt. You've been feeding us for a millennia. We don't know how to be birds. What are you talking about? Go be birds. And humans just went, no, go be birds. And then we talk shit about them, even though they helped humanity through some of the hardest times that humanity's ever faced. Respect pigeons. I was in Washington, D.C., and it was the day after the Supreme Court hearing of Wages and White Lion, and I gave myself an extra day in D.C. because I wanted to go do the D.C. things, you know? I love going to look at the Constitution. I love going to see the Bill of Rights. Like, I love going to see all our founding documents. You go look at the Magna Carta, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing. And you go to the Air and Space Museum. So I left myself just a cash day to go down to the National Mall and check out some stuff. I stopped and got some coffee. I stopped on a park bench and was just chilling with like 40 pigeons. And they were just chilling. They sit next to me. A few pigeons landed on my legs and they just like nestled down and they're like, oh, look, a human. This is what we know. We know humans. We're very comfortable around humans. Chilled with pigeons for like 45 minutes. Just chilling with pigeons while I drank my coffee and I ate my croissant and I gave the pigeons food. Pigeons, bro. Pigeons. And now they're making music. Yeah. World War I, World War II, pigeons. Yeah. The veterans we never asked for. And then we just went, okay, go be a bird. They're like, what are you talking about? We are yours. You raised us. Every pigeon in the world was domesticated at one point. We don't know how to be birds. That's why we like being around humans. That's why we hang out in cities, because that's where humans are. All pigeons want to do is hang out with people because that's all they've ever known, you know? Sorry, I didn't mean to go on such a big pigeon rant, but pigeons rule. Hey, shut the fuck up, Glue Bag Bill. Pigeons rule. I won't stand for saying bad things about pigeons. Pigeons are badass. All they know is humans. All they know is humans. We should view every pigeon as the same way we would view a stray dog. They're completely domesticated species. Angry Hearts Music. Thomas and the Angry Hearts. Music for the ones carrying love, regret, and everything in between. Oh, Irish folk rock. Let's go. What's up with that? You got a Threads too? You look like nice people. They played the Audenbachen. Did I say that correctly? Audenbachen. They played the Audenbachen Music Festival. Audenbachen. Let's go. Let's go. Live and let live. You know, what a great message.
Flowers have blooms, ocean has waves, sky has clouds, and people have babes. I want to live till I get old. I want to watch.
You know, respect pigeons. Respect them. Yeah, they're swingers.
I want to live and let live. I want all the love that life has to give. I want to smile and be friendly with you.
It looks like it's just his hair is AI, right, Flitz? Yeah, Hungry Hippo. Listen, they're probably wildly nice people. You know, these look like the type of people that would welcome you in, serve you a slice of pie. You know, look at that. Look at them. They don't care. They're just chilling. They're just living their life. You know. Do we get music? Oh, okay.
Now there's nothing more to defend. I am experienced.
The recorded version's not bad. What is this? This is good. But then you find out the pie is made of their grandparents. Honestly, I'd like to hear it recorded instead of
Flowers have bloomed.
every note he hit was wrong. Every note he hit was wrong. None of that was in key. And he was really trying, man. I'm going to leave them alone. I want them to continue. They look like they're having fun. They look like they're, you know, bonding as a couple, and you know, you can't rob anybody of that. But I would say to them, go away. Sing that away from me. Unless, you know, I'd like to hear the recorded versions instead of the standing in front of our drapes. Singing lessons too, you know, just some singing lessons would be great. Just a couple. Just get in key. Just get in key. God help us all. Oh yeah, we're going to do GUZZLR Band. Of course we are, Ern. Did you guys know about this? You guys didn't know about this? Did you guys hear about this? Well, people are texting me. Oh, 4:30? No, I don't. Sorry, you gotta respond to text messages sometimes. Did you guys know about GUZZLR Band? Did you know that there's a genre of music? Did you know that there's a genre of music called cumcore? I found this and I sent it to Ern, and then Ern said, I've already saved that one. So this is peak. This is peak. Texas Cumcore. Gag and Spit EP out now. Texas Cumcore. You know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting into. You're getting into some twinks. You're getting into some shirtless, hairy dudes. You're getting into some sort of, lots of leather, everything you love to see. Everything you love to see. But you can't judge them until you hear them, Flitz. You can't judge them until you hear them, okay? Yes, Adam Guts. That group of Chinese dudes that cook Chinese food while they're playing metal music? Yes. Amazing. Daddy, chill. Fascinating. Right? I wish they had more music. Is this music? Oh, it's a cover. GUZZLR Band. I like that there's just the BSDM sort of dancer in the cowboy hat on stage. Integral member of the band. What a time to be alive. I mean, to be fair, this would pass as a Guar song. Yeah. I love this. So it's really just, like punk shit. That's really what it is. They're trying to get all... straightforward lyrics, Just straightforward lyrics. Yeah, that is codpiece core. That is codpiece core. That is codpiece. That is codpiece edge to the bone. Yeah. You love to see it, Just people living their best life, giving literally zero fucks. Literally zero fucks. Okay, let's do one more. It's got to be a good one, Ern. I got two choices here. I got RainbowStar. And I got Pollux Beats. RainbowStar looks more interesting to me. This one. Life and music where I am forever transforming. Excellent. My first album is out now. Excellent. RainbowStar music, merch. Okay, no Spotify. That's fine. 463 followers, which, you know, if that's really nothing to blow your nose at. Looks like she gets a little edgy. Some clown makeup, some cleavage. You love to see it. Chocolate covered strawberries. Looks like her music career is relatively new. If you go back in her Instagram account far enough, it's just, you know, it's whatever random in a Target, you know, just chilling in a Target. And she's like, maybe I want to be a musician. And here we are. RainbowStar. So terribly mid. So terribly mid. I don't know why would you think that? Why is she eating? Why is she eating? What is she eating? Is that hair? Oh, yeah, that piece was too big. Better get some rice. Pass. Pass. I bet she makes a nice casserole. I mean, based on what she's eating right now, I don't know if she has good taste in food. What's wrong? You don't want to eat the big hairy brown thing in the back there? Why don't you want to eat this? Why are you avoiding this? Why are you avoiding that part? Coconut. She added like 3 syllables to coconut. Okay. Is there more? Yes. That's not bad. That's not bad. It is wildly mid though. Like no one. I feel the same way about like generative AI as I do about struggling musicians, because I think no one's gonna I wouldn't pay money to hear this. I feel like that's something that musicians need to keep in mind when they're writing songs or performing songs, is like, would anybody pay money to see this? No, of course not. This is, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not awful, but as like the most mid song ever. Okay. What the hell? What about this one? Let's check this one. You know, and there's Can you make me a beat, Valentine? Like, Ominous is better than that. And there's a difference, I think, between Timu Pop. I think there's a difference between someone who's writing and making music just kind of for the fun of it, you know? That's a whole other thing. You can never judge that too harshly, you know? But there's also, and I don't know what her intentions are here, but there's also the people that do it with a straight face. You know? They'll play you something, ridiculous. And they'll go, "What do you think? You think I can make it?" It's like, "Oh, you're trying. Oh, that's different. If you're trying, no, that's horrible. But if you're not trying, if you're just goofing off and having fun, I've got a lot more leeway with you. You can write some mid shit like this.
You fucking guy, you're a fucking liar.
And it's whatever. You just go, oh, she's just goofing around. She's just having fun. Whatever. But if her captions were like, "I'm coming for you, Billie Eilish. I'm going to be the," you'd have a completely different point of view. You go, okay, well then, if that's the case, if you're trying to like make it, if you're trying to be a popular recording artist where people take the money that they earn and give it to you for your music. No. Sorry. You should go back to the pigeon guy and check out the buoy water ones. He does a lot more than pigeons. I'm only interested in pigeons. Yeah, she's the reason I couldn't get my visa. Figures. RainbowStar. Yeah. But also, it's one of those, it seems, I don't know. I can't get a read. I can't get a read. Let's do, hang on. I have something way cooler. Look at this kid. Just watch this kid. This is a 12-year-old JJQ with a freestyle at Lollapalooza. Freestyle.
With a little bit of rhythm and a synonym, perfect gentleman, spice like cinnamon, JJ human. Then again, I'm a dog like Rin Tin Tin and I'm deep like Eminem. Please no skimming and freeze these dummies like a mannequin. Spit venom and I spin a carcinogen. Take that break to awake like Finnegan. And in it, just a minute, I'm beginning it. Grinning cause I'm winning every year and I've been in it. Running on a pose, independent candidate. Killing it with the Q-Bro syndicate. Stack rhymes like rooms.
This kid is cooler than I will ever be.
Witness, can I get? Thought I read about it, then I hit the internet. Too much attention, wish I was 10 again.
What?
I hit him with a little bit of rhythm and a synonym, perfect gentleman, spice like cinnamon, JJ human. Then again, I'm a dog like Rin Tin Tin and I'm deep like Eminem. Please no skimming and freeze these dummies like a mannequin. Spit venom and I spin a carcinogen. Take that.
Yep, that's a lot of innings.
Just a minute, I'm beginning it. Grinning cause I'm winning every year and I've been in it. Running on a pose, independent candidate. Killing it with the Q-Bro syndicate. Stack rhymes like rooms in a tenement. Did it for your benefit. Witness, can I get? Thought I read about it, then I hit the internet. Too much attention, wish I was 10 again.
Okay, maybe it's not a freestyle, but it's pretty close. And I mean, what constitutes a freestyle? You could think of stuff before you start, right? You're not allowed to think of anything. It has to be off the top of your head. Wildly impressed with this kid. Look at that. Look, 136,000 followers. What has he got? 9 posts on Instagram. He just literally blew up. Like this week he blew up. Yeah. What's that kid? How old is that kid? I can't tell. What is he? 13 probably? Maybe 12? There's no way. I was never that cool at 12. Insane Clown Kids Bop. Insane Kids Bop. He's a narc. You can tell he's a narc. Yeah. Well, you guys, this was a good one. I mean, this was a damn hell-ass good one. We had a great mail. I mean, fun retro vapings, good liquid tastings, good mail. News is kind of whatever. We weren't expecting great news, but, as long as Debbie Wasserman Schultz is in office and as long as Richard Blumenthal is in office, we're literally never going to hear the end of the skyrocketing youth vaping, despite none of the data showing that. Debbie Wasserman, she still wants $100,000. Yeah, $100 million. $100 million. Anyway, thanks you guys. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you. Thursday. Love Thursdays. Appreciate you. There's a chance I won't be here next week. I don't know yet. That's the problem. I'd like to make a big grand sweeping statement right now saying, yes, I'm definitely going to China. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to China. I don't know if I'm not going to China, and if I'm just taking next week off. That could also be an option. I was planning on not being here anyway because I was going to be in China, but then I could be here and I could get some yard work done finally. You know? I could go get the weed whacker out in the front yard, get some yard work done. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. It's a little up in the air right now. It's a little up in the air. Watch my dad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Debbie's a cunt. Loiter, do crime, fuck flock and Axum. Exactly, JP Dooms. Do crime. Fuck flock and Axum. Both of them together. In the same breath. With the same dong. With the same dong. Think about that. That's gross. That's gross, man. Yeah, become crime. Become loitering. You know? Become these things. Anyway, hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you. Yeah, bend your license plate for liberty. In fact, sometimes you don't even need license plates. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you maybe only need one on the back. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. That's what I heard. That's just a rumor going around. I don't know much about it, but there's also like tape that you can buy that will, you know, I don't know. I've only heard that it makes your license plate sort of invisible to a lot of these LiDAR camera type things. You know, I'm just putting information out there. Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday. Happy vlog day. Love you guys. Love the vlog. Thank you for being here and making Thursdays, I mean, genuinely the best day of the week. Genuinely. Appreciate you, Paul F. Rest in peace, Papa Paul. Love you, man. Keep your chin up. And it's okay, you know, I'm not going to try to give you any words of wisdom other than feel your feelings, bro. Feel them. It's sad because your dad ruled, you know? And the more you realize that, it's okay to be sad because the sadder you are, that's how much your dad ruled. That's as sad as you get, that's how much he ruled. And so your sadness level is just a reflection of how much he ruled, you know? So feel him. Feel him, man. Love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent. I'll see you next week. Maybe. And if not, then I might be in China. I'm not 100% sure right now. But anyway, I love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourselves. Remember that vaping rules, you know, it's going to save 1 billion lives. And Yak believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves for at least the rest of the night, possibly on into the weekend. We'll see how it goes. Cross your fingers for China or don't cross your fingers for China. It's kind of up in the air right now, and I'm kind of cool either way if I go or don't go. It's going to be a lot less stress if I don't go, but anyway. I love you guys. Peace out. Bye. Here's Yak. He believes he can fly. What do you believe?
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.